Hello, hello, hello. Chris here again, and continuing on with my Final Fantasy New Threat 2.0 Type B run. So, in the last video, I had just finished off Midgar. So, we're going to continue on from there, get to Kalm, get through Sephiroth's story, and then just see where we can go from there. So, here's Midgar. Area's already looking quite a bit nicer. You can kind of see around, the landscape looks a little bit better than it used to. Not by much, I mean, you can only do so much, but you can already see Kalm off in the distance. So there is something to steal from here, and to get it, we just have to get into a fight with the, shoot, I can't remember what they're called, wrecking balls or something. So, let's just get that done, get Tifa's, I think it's actually a Barret weapon. So, I'll be back in a minute once I have stolen that. So, see you soon. Alright, continuing on. So, it actually didn't take too long to find some of the sweepers. They're what you can steal an item from, but they don't seem to have Barret's cannonball. What I did get was a bunch of the iron bangles. So, we have those now, and now we're here at Kalm. So, let's continue on with the Final Fantasy story. Nice little place. Aeris, we've reached Kalm. Tifa, everybody's waiting at the inn. Let's go, Cloud. And then they just leave me to run around. Well then, I'll go on ahead. Yep. Another thing that the new threat added to this game was that when you enter a town, you actually have all your party members kind of usually go around. Right now they're all at the inn, but it's very much like Star Ocean 2, where you can actually interact with the people that you've recruited and see what they have to say. So instead of just running around like a chicken with our head cut off, we're just going to go to the inn, and then we'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later. So, the innkeeper says, Mr. Cloud, your party is waiting for you on the second floor. Obviously. Yep, this game is looking much, much better. Aeris, Cloud, you're late. I wasn't that far behind you. Barret, yo man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Aeris, I guess everyone's here now. Barret, so let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and this crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it all. I used to want to be just like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After I made first class, we worked together for a while, and eventually became friends. Barret, friends, huh? Cloud, yeah. He was a famous war hero. Everyone looked up to him. Tifa, nothing. Cloud, I looked up to him too, until one day. Aeris, one day? Cloud, after the war, there was an incident at the Mako reactor in Nibelheim. Soldier was sent to investigate. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. What should I tell them? The whole thing? Keep it short. Now, if you're playing through and you want to rush, you can choose to keep it short, but let's do the whole thing. Cloud, it sure is raining hard. Cloud, hey, how are you doing? It says nothing. I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Just hang in there. Cloud, everything okay? Boy, he wanders around a lot, doesn't he? Sephiroth, hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. It'll give us a serious edge. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. Whatever, man. Is this mission going to be dangerous? Reports suggest that it will be. Cloud, good. Sephiroth, why do you say that? Cloud, I joined Soldier to be like you, to become a hero. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. So he's 16 years old, already in first class. I don't know. Something seems to be a hole in that story. All my hopes of becoming famous ended with the war, I guess. So that's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. And I guess hanging out with Mr. Sephiroth can't hurt either. Sephiroth, I suppose I'll need to go over the briefing with you again. Our mission is to investigate Nibelheim's Mako reactor. There have been reports of monsters attacking the town, so it's likely that there's been a Mako leak. Raw Mako can make monsters more aggressive, so after we take care of them, we'll enter the reactor and identify any problems there. Cloud, monsters in Nibelheim, huh? Hey, isn't that... Sephiroth, the Mako reactor at Nibelheim. That's our target. Weird, it's like he just trailed off for some reason. Cloud, Nibelheim. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, there's some kind of monster sitting in the road. It's huge. Sephiroth, it seems they found us first. Let's go take care of it. So let's see how Sephiroth does and what the monster is. So it's still a dragon. Sephiroth still has a lot of health. And I remember the first time playing this game ever, he did a crit at that and did basically one-shot the dragon. So we're pretty useless. Sephiroth finished him off though. So Cloud has the 4-cut materia. That'd be nice to have already. Cloud, Sephiroth's strength, it's unreal. He's far stronger in reality than any stories you might have heard about him. Aeris, is he really that strong? Was he different in some way? Cloud, good question. That's actually an important part of why all this started. Tifa, nothing. Cloud, but for now, we reached Nibelheim. Yeah, definitely improvements in this game's visuals. Sephiroth, so how does it feel to be back in your hometown? I have to admit, I'm a little curious. I don't have a hometown, you see? Cloud, you must be from somewhere. What about your parents? Sephiroth, I wasn't raised by my parents. The company looked after me. My mother's name was Genova. She died during childbirth. And as for my father... Ha 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 ha, it's really funny. Sephiroth, what does it matter? Alright, let's go. Okay, now you can start moving around and talking to everybody. Being on watch is so boring. You want to just do what we do? Just sit type, it's your job. Okay, let's see what the first one is. Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, you mean my posture? Do members of soldiers always have to worry about what others think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. Being a soldier must be exhausting. Psst, you keep wandering around here and we'll get in trouble. From who? Sephiroth, the town seems quiet. Okay. Barret, yo, wait a minute. The name of Sephiroth's mother. Isn't that, I remember Genova. It's that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. Cloud, that's right. Tifa, Barret, could you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Barret, Tifa, I was just... Tifa, okay Cloud, continue. Aeris, so this is the part where the childhood friends reunites? Cloud, yeah, I saw Tifa. I don't think you did. She doesn't seem to remember you. Cloud, the town was quiet. Everyone must have been in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. Or maybe they were afraid of us. Sephiroth, we leave for the reactor at dawn. there might be another attack, so one of you has to stay on watch. Who's it gonna be? Blue guy number 1 or blue guy number 2? Sephiroth. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? I'm excited. How come? We're going up the mountain tomorrow, right? It'll be swarming with monsters, right? Okay, that's it. I heard the great Sephiroth was coming to town, so I brought my camera. I want to try and get a shot of Sephiroth. Take my picture back in the house? Take my picture. You're kidding, right? What good is a picture of some nobody? Hey, we're Cloud, Soldier First Class. So you can start exploring the town. It's going to be the same when you come back here later. Welcome. Hey, aren't you? Cloud, have I been here before? I don't remember. Barret, now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. Alright, so he takes that part out. Something fishy is happening with all these memories. Cloud, this is my house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Barret, yo, wait, I want to hear. Aeris, me too. It's been a long time, right? Barret, tell us more. You saw your family, right? Alright. Cloud, I don't know if you'd call it a family. My father died when I was still young. I don't remember him. That's why my mom. She lived alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. Mom, she was a vibrant woman. Hadn't changed at all. Cloud, huh? Yes? Cloud, it's you, you're back. Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come, let me take a look at you. That's gotta be embarrassing to tell. You look so handsome. So, this is a soldier uniform. Mom, My, how you've grown. I bet the girls never leave you alone. Well, not in the remake, they don't. Cloud, not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel better if you just settled down with a nice girlfriend. Cloud, I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that can take care of you. I'm surprised she's not yelling at him for having his feet on the bed. I think that's a bed. I think that would be the perfect fit for you. Cloud, I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Oh, really? Is that so? I know you can't cook. I've been worried sick about you. Cloud! You know Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. I kind of wonder how they're going to do this in the remake. Hopefully part 2 comes soon. Cloud, let's stop this. It's embarrassing for me. And then we have Tifa. Cloud, did you go into my house? Yep. Cloud, I thought you might be home. Doesn't seem to be anybody here. Not even Tifa's father. Where is everybody? We're going to try not to embarrass Cloud too much here by doing some of the embarrassing things that you can go and do here. Cloud, did you go into my room? Nah, let's not embarrass him too much. So, we'll just say that he didn't. Alright, let's continue on. Let's go back to the inn. Have to go all the way around. And there's nothing really in the house at the bottom of the stairs there, so I'm just going to skip that. So we can talk to this guy here. The timing is suspicious. Is Shinra really here to get rid of the monsters? Cloud, and who are you? I am Zangin. I travel around the world instructing people in the way of the martial arts. Zangin, I have over 100 students all over the world. In this town, a young girl named Tifa is my student. Cloud, did you say Tifa? Zangin, Tifa has a good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. I want to see some Shinra techniques. Perhaps we could spar together sometime. And of course, I'd be happy to teach you some of my techniques too. They might just save your life. Well, good luck to you, young man, but keep your wits about you. Everything is not as it seems here. The whole inn's booked up by Shinra for the night. Cloud? Is that you, Cloud? It must have been 2 years since you left town to join Shinra. And look at you now, working with the great Sephiroth. 2 years? I thought it was 5 years. Something's fishy. Cloud, what are you looking at? This scenery. I feel like I know this place. We're short one bed, so night duty for one of us, I guess. Which one? Sephiroth. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. Yeah, let's get some sleep. I've hired a guy to lead us to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. I wonder who it's going to be. Looks like Cloud is already late. Everybody's waiting for him. Oh, we can move. Sephiroth, once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Tifa's father, listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. Tifa, I'll be alright, Dad. I'm Tifa, nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. Nobody knows the mountains better than I do. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. We've heard that before. Actually, not in this version of the game. Sephiroth, there's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. And that's the end of that. Maybe not the end. What does he want? Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take a picture for a memento. Tifa, you want in on this too. So we all pose, then he takes the picture, and that's not going to play a role later in the game, or will it? Cheese! Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. And then we see Nibelheim Mountains. The Mako reactor was built on Mount Nibel. I think the cutscene's even better now. The cold mountain air of Mount Nibel was just as bitter as I remembered. It doesn't look very hospitable. I hope we don't get lost on the way. This bridge sounds perfectly safe. Tifa, it gets harder from here. Follow me. Tifa, the bridge. Well, that wasn't very good. Not a very good guide. She already got us falling down a cliff here. The bridge is broken. Maybe only one person should have won at a time. All four of us. But they fell again. Sephiroth, we've fallen quite far. Will we be able to get back? Those caves are intertwining like an ant farm. We could probably get back. But, oh Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. Sephiroth, is that so? We've no time to search for him. Let's continue on. Alright, so long, random person. Alright, so I think we go up this path here. And Sephiroth is probably just going to kill everything for us, but we can at least pretend like we look like we're doing something. Actually, we do something. Cloud is completely weak in this part. I mean, he is a soldier first class, right? So he's got to be useful. So we go up here. And it's a pretty nice looking cave. Cloud, what's this? You lived here all your life, Cloud, and you don't even know? Tifa, a mysteriously covered cave. Sephiroth, it must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Okay. Another fight? Jeez, leave us alone, guys. So we're just going to defend. And let Sephiroth take care of these guys with some crazy spell. He has 999 magic. That's insane. Mega Flare. So he's summoning Bahamut. Well, I don't think he had any of these spells in the original game. I wonder if I can set the summoning to shorts. I should be able to. So, there go all 5 of those guys. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's see if we can change that in the options. So, summons... No, I guess I can't change that. That's too bad. Anyway, on with the mission. We've got to get to that reactor. And this is where they find the Mako fountain. I mean, obviously I don't know what's going to happen because I've never played this before. Cloud, and what's this? Sephiroth, a Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. Tifa, it's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, then this fountain will dry up too? Question mark. Sephiroth, materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia that has developed naturally. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can use magic? Sephiroth, you're a soldier, and you didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Harness the materia, and you can use their powers for yourself. Latin physical abilities, even magic. Cloud, magic, a mysterious power. Ha 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 ha. Did I say something funny? Sephiroth, a man once told me never to use terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Professor Hojo of Shinra Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes, hardly a worthy successor to the legacy of a man like Professor Gast. Geist? Tifa, a Mako fountain. So this is what materia looks like. Didn't she say that already? Oh well, maybe the dialogue is a little bit like askew for that, but hey, at least we got through that part. And now we are almost at the reactor. Oops. So here we are. Tifa, we finally made it. We sure took the long way through, because you led us to a rickety bridge. Tifa, you wait here. Tifa, I'm going inside too. I want to see. Sephiroth, only Shinra personnel are allowed in. The place is full of industrial secrets. Tifa, but... Sephiroth, take care of the lady. And then Cloud just leaves her out there with some random soldier. If the place is so full of secrets, you think that they wouldn't leave it unguarded. Tifa, man. And then huffs. Better take real good care of me then. Yep, I wonder how this is going to play out in the second part. It's going to be very interesting. Oops, too far. And then we climb down the ladder, or chains, because there's no ladder, there's no stairs. This does not seem very well put together for a Mako reactor. But it does have working gears. Just gigantic gears for no reason. Sephiroth, this door, the plaque says Genova. It's not important. Come on, we have work to do. What do we have to do, Sephiroth? This is the reason for the malfunction. There's a leak in this section. Cloud, close the valve. That should stop the Mako from escaping into the surrounding area. Okay, so even though he was just there, he couldn't close the valve himself. We had to do it. Sephiroth, but why did it break? Now I see, Hojo, but doing this will never put you on the same level as a Geist. This is a system that condenses and freezes Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's condensed like this? Cloud. Oh, yeah, it becomes materia. You remembered. Good job, Cloud. Sephiroth, that's correct. But Hojo is using these pods to make something else. Take a look. What could it be? Look through the window. It's a monster! That was quick. Cloud, what is that thing? Sephiroth, members of Soldier are made by showering them with Mako. We're different, but still human. The only physical mutation that occurs seems to be in the eyes. As for them, they've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than us. That would make them stronger then, right? Cloud, is this some kind of monster? Sephiroth, yes, but Mako alone couldn't have produced these monsters. Whatever Hojo has done here allowed these people to survive prolonged exposure to Mako. He likely intended to create more powerful members of Soldier, but these things were the results. Cloud, but you are stronger than all of us. Does that mean you're different? You are different. Cloud, hey, Sephiroth. That plaque up there, it has my mother's name. Was I... And then he freaks out. Cloud unleashed him on all of us. Sephiroth, was I created this way too? Sephiroth! Sephiroth! Stop hitting things with your sword. Sephiroth, ever since I was small, I felt that I was different, special in some way. But not like this. It's escaping! Kaboom! It's out. And it's not a very good looking monster. But then, I guess they just leave it there. Makes perfect sense. Are members of Soldier still human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant. I was too shaken up by finding out that Shinra was producing monsters. Barret, damn Shinra. The more I hear, the more I hate him. Tifa, who would have thought a Mako reactor could hold a secret like that? Red 13, that would explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully and quietly. Don't you think so, Barret? Barret, why are you talking to me? And we'll keep talking. Barret, poking his damn nose in where it don't belong. Yo, Cloud, why don't you finish that story? Red 13. Pew! Aeris, Tifa, were you still outside? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He wouldn't talk to anyone. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it Shinra Mansion. A long time ago, it was used as some kind of research outpost. Boy, this part is quite long, but we're getting there. I think we're about halfway through now. And everybody's just waiting outside. Nobody bothers to go in. I think when you're here, you can do some things that you can repeat later in the game, but there's not a lot of point. Like opening the safe would be useless. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can open the safe. I don't think you can get the clues either. So we're just going to go to the quicker part. So just go through here. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I saw him go into this room. Where could he have gone? That looks suspicious. It's a secret door, and it leads all the way down. More crickety stairs. Man, they really need to keep the maintenance up for this place. This is terrible. And as you're running down, let's see. So this is where Vincent would be, but we can't get him yet. We're in the past. Sephiroth, an organism assumed dead, was extracted from the dig site and is believed to be 2,000 years old. Professor Case posited that the organism was an ancient and named the cadaver Genova. X year, X month, X day. Autopsy confirms the presence of an unknown chromosome in the organism's cellular DNA. X year, X month, X day. Genova project approved. The aim of the experiment was to recreate the power of the ancients. Good music, though. My mother's name is Genova. The Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Case, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Well, he didn't tell you anything because he died. It's not much of a mystery. Sephiroth, let me be alone. Alright, so that's all we have to do here. And then he just goes crazy, reading and reading and reading. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra Mansion. Even if you're a really fast reader, that's a lot of books to go through. He continued to read like he was possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. And now we get the creepier music. For some reason, we're sleeping in the empty Shinra Mansion instead of the inn. But yeah, later on, this is the inn you can, or the safe you can open. Clearly, you can't do anything with it now. So we're just going to continue on with a flashback, and let's just see what happens next. Sephiroth seems different. Well, I'll go check on him. You wait here. It's perfectly safe up here. Nothing bad can happen. Sephiroth is all the way down in the basement. There we go. And then taking the same path. Whoops. Sephiroth. Ha ha ha. Boy, this part better be really well done in the expansion. Part 2. Sephiroth, who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. They were an itinerant race that would migrate across the land to tend to any injuries that threaten the planets. And they believed that at the end of their long journey would be the Promised Land, a place where they could become one with the planet and find supreme happiness. But some, tired of the journey, they stopped to build shelters for themselves to lead an easier life. Over time, they lost their connection to the planet and now use the land for their own selfish purposes. Those that gave up the journey, they were your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck this planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. But the Cetra sacrificed themselves to save the planet from calamity. And so the Cetra were lost, leaving your ancestors free to prosper and multiply. Weren't they your ancestors too? If the Cetra were wiped out, then the Cetra have finally returned. The organism that Shinra discovered was one of the Cetra, preserved for 2,000 years in an ancient structure. And so, they began the Genova Project. The goal of the project was to infuse the mythical powers of the Cetra into a human being. And they succeeded. I am one of the Cetra. You're an ancient? Yes. Through the Genova Project, the scientist Professor Geist was able to create me. How did he? Sephiroth. Out of the way, I'm going to see my mother. And then we get the cooler music. I like that whoever made this mod added a whole bunch of sounds to the laboratory there. And the footsteps. I think it really adds something to this game. And the creaky staircases. 5 years later, you think these staircases would have collapsed. Hey, where'd the guy go? He's missing. Where is everybody? They're all gone. Are they all the way over here? Nope, I don't see anybody. We better go check what Sephiroth is doing outside. Fire! He's thinking, hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. Good jump, Cloud. Right over that fire. Looking around. It seems to be going slow right now. I don't know why it's chugging like this. Maybe all the mods are really slowing everything down, but it shouldn't. I mean, the computer's pretty good enough that it should run this. Thinking, I'll check this house. You check the one over there. Uh-oh. That house looks familiar. Cloud doesn't look happy. Sephiroth burned down his house, and too far, Sephiroth. That's too far. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. You'll pay for this, Sephiroth. Okay, now it's running good again. Yeah, only a few months away until the second part comes out. I'll definitely be eager to see what they do with Nibelheim. Even way back then, this was a really cool scene. It's just going to be cool to see what they do with the fire, and I don't think they'll make it too graphic when they do part 2, but they're definitely going to have to make the destruction of Nibelheim something pretty spectacular. And Cloud just rushes off to the Mako reactor, ready to get his revenge. This part seems familiar. I think we saw this in a flashback recently. Tifa, Papa! Sephiroth! Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth soldier, Mako reactor Shinra? I hate them all! And yep, he's definitely dead. Stop getting stuck. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. Tifa, how could you do that to Papa and the townspeople? That's gotta hurt. And that's gotta hurt. And that too. Tifa, you promised you'd come when I was in trouble. We should get you some medical attention. Just sleep it off. That's all you need to do. Okay, same line. And then we go to face Sephiroth. Yeah, it looks like they improved this room too. It definitely looks a lot sharper. Looks a lot clearer. So the modders really did their job. Mother, I've come back. Show yourself to me. I have a plan. We'll go to the promised land. Sephiroth. My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? Ha 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 ha. So you followed me here. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But they, those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. She was behind there the whole time. That's why she couldn't open the door. Still looks the same. Aside from missing a head, she hasn't seemed to age in the last 5 years. Sephiroth, you killed all those people. How could you do this? Ha ha ha. They deserve to die. This is our planet, and I will reclaim the land that was taken from Mother. And I'll eliminate anyone who stands in our way. Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. This is gonna get good. What's gonna happen? And then the story ends. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute, ain't there more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? Didn't you fight him? I don't know. The rest is blank. Official records state Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that information. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Jenova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did somebody carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth. Damn, ain't none of this make sense. I'm gone. And I'm leaving the thinking of you. Yo, Cloud. We gonna stop him, right? Right. Alright then, we gonna rock. Tifa. Cloud. How bad was it when Sephiroth cut me? I thought you were a goner. I was really sad. The ancients, Cetra, Jenova, Sephiroth, and myself. It's getting late. We should get some sleep. What a fascinating story. And then we see another change here too, which is pretty interesting. She was hiding in there the whole time. That devious little ninja. I wonder if that's how they're going to do it in the next game. Because you know Yuffie's going to have to meet up with the party. Why else would they add the DLC? She's stealing all of our stuff! Hey, mysterious ninja. She's caught. Wake up, there's a thief. What's going on? Damn it, Cloud. Damn it, come on. Chase after her. Oh, we still have all our materia. Okay. What did she take then? She didn't take our money. Did she take any of our items? Nope. Well then, she can't be a very good thief. We still have everything that we need. Unless Red stopped her just in time. It's too dark to give chase out of town. Unless... There's no sign of her. Did she get away? I think I can track her. Just follow me. And there she is. Same looking landscape as before. Whoa, you losers caught up? Yes, we did. Give us back whatever you took. Yo, you robbed the wrong train, fool. And now all 5 of us just start wailing away on Yuffie. Let's see, what's our strongest spell? So let's go Gravity. Let's go Blizzarda. And Pyra. And Barret and Red X, since they're not in the party, are just computer controlled right now. So let's see. Oh, Gravity missed. That's not good. Let's see, maybe Fire. Or probably Poison. I probably could use Poison. Well, I didn't even have to. One spell took her out. Lots of experience. Some guilt. Only 3 guilt. That's all she had. Man, I can't believe I lost. I better not screw this up. You spiky-headed jerk. Rematch. Come on. Let's go. Cloud. Not interested. So the dialogue is all automatic here. So that's good. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight. Fight, I said. Who is that girl? Don't let her out of your sight. You don't see one like that every day. What's up with that broad? Come on, what's the matter? Let me guess, you guys are scared of me, huh? Yeah, sure. We're petrified. Just as I thought. What do you expect with my skills? Well, whatever. I'll let you off this time. Later. I'm really gonna leave. I mean it. Go ahead. We've got our stuff back, and you're giving me a headache. No, you dope. You're supposed to say, wait, don't go. Ugh, whatever. You guys are clueless. I can't just leave you like this. You won't last a second out here without me. Guess I have no choice. I'll take you along with me. got to be kidding. Come on, let's get out of here. Huh. Hey, hey! Wait a minute, where are you going? And there's Yuffie. A good close to that part. Yuffie, I'm Yuffie, good to meet ya. Hee hee, not quite how I planned it, but now all I've got to do is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Hey, wait for me. Alright, there we go. You ain't come with us. Beat it. Like it matters what you want. I'll follow you anyway. Yuffie's ability, she can counter physical damage with Mug while in the front row. And during the battle, she'll charge an ability called Throwlets. Throwlets use the defend command to activate and throw one of her shuriken weapons at an enemy. That's pretty cool. So her defense is really powerful. I guess that the makers of this mod really want you to defend a lot more. Alright, so that's it for this part. We've escaped Midgar, we went to Kalm, we saw Sephiroth and Cloud's story, and we got Yuffie, and I think that's a good close. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll upload more as I progress with this game. So have a good night.